Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Civilization 6, continuing our run as Babylon. I've mentioned this in a couple other videos, but I apologize for not having the camera on right now. I'm making some modifications to some of my setup and didn't quite get the camera set back up, but it will be back, I don't know, probably in a few episodes. But yeah, I want to keep going anyway, so let's get this going. It's been a little while since I last recorded the first episode of the Babylon. I actually pre-recorded a whole bunch of Civilization 6 episodes to finish off Byzantium, and then I did the first episode with Babylon. So, actually, I think it's been a couple weeks since I recorded that episode. So, let's see if I can remember what I was doing. Obviously, the big thing with Babylon is that you research at half the speed, but every time you get a Eureka, you get the full boost. So, as you can see here, we are researching sailing because we are unlikely to put a city on the coast to get that full boosted. So, we're just going to let that one be one of our slow roll, kind of slow research ones as we try to get some of the other Eurekas and stuff like that along the way. We are building an archer here. That would give us 2 archers, and we would need 1 more after that to get the boost to crossbowmen, which would be pretty huge because we would be able to get crossbowmen a lot sooner than anybody else. I do have a settler coming over here to this city spot, which I think is going to be okay. And other than that, I think we're ready to just go ahead and hit next turn. Let's get this rolling.
Underrate the value of military knowledge, but if men make war in slavish obedience to rules, they will fail.
I don't think there's any policies that I want to change right now. I'm still okay with the faith and gold, I think. Have we gotten our pantheon? Oh, we did get our pantheon. So actually we don't need the faith anymore. So we might go ahead and swap off after all. I mean, the gold is nice, but at this point I usually like to go with just the production to help out all of our cities. All right, let's go ahead and start working on state workforce. We'll get the specialty district soon-ish, although we are currently building a amalgam. What's the amalgam do again? Oh yeah, this is the building unique to Babylon. I'm surprised it's taking us this long to build. I bet it hasn't updated with the extra production that we just picked up, probably. Alright, so there's one of our archers. I'm actually going to go ahead and send this guy... Well, actually, you know what? We need to deal with this barbarian here. So, let's just move you up to here. If we can deal with this barbarian. There's really not much else for us to do with this guy. I mean, we could send him back over here to deal with this encampment. There is some space over here to explore. Well, I say that. Only path through is up that way. You know what? We'll go ahead and send him back this way. Help recover our settler and stuff. Gentle eruption. Alright, we are going to go ahead and move this guy back. Is this a hill? Not a hill. So if I move back here, I should be able to attack that guy. And not be attacked by that guy. Could also take the promotion, which actually probably is the better. Well, maybe I should have just stayed there and taken the promotion. Go with garrison. We'll take the promotion. If they want to move in here, that's fine. Yeah, that's okay. Actually, we do have 2 archers now, so we can definitely... I want to let you deal with him because I know it should be a guaranteed kill, and then let you deal with this guy since it probably would not have been a kill. I might have been, depending on how it rolled. And that's all good. Well, we don't need this. Well, okay, let me rephrase that. We don't need the top part of that. The commercial hub and harbor districts giving gold bonus as well as that provide gold bonus gives us science. Well, actually, we don't need that either. The inspiration one isn't too bad. Monumentality is pretty good. I think we're gonna go with monumentality. If we can get a little bit more faith, get at least even 1 or 2 builders or 1 builder, a settler, something like that. That could be pretty useful, although we're not really getting that much faith. I just don't know that this one's going to help us that much either, to be fair. I don't know. There's a chance we can get this. Even if we don't get it with faith, we can possibly get some with gold, with a cheaper gold price. Speaking of stuff, could put a holy site down to get some faith. We do need that third archer. Let's go and get that locked out. We're going to put our city here. That's going to be okay. Let's go ahead and build a Palgam right away. Just getting that extra production, getting all the extra stuff could help us out quite a bit.
Vessels large may venture more.
All right, there's sailing, hard researched. All right, now what we're going to research, because I mean, a lot of these we are going to be able to get. We're going to be able to get minor resource. Improving 2C resources is unlikely. Shipbuilding is also somewhat unlikely. We'll go ahead and do celestial navigation first. It's just not going to happen anytime soon, if at all. I'm going to go ahead and move you up here, see if we can see what's around the other side of the mountains. Somebody's built the pyramids there. There's another gentle eruption. Right, we should be getting our boost to, what's it, machinery here in a moment. Which does allow us to get crossbowmen right away. Would allow us to go after somebody if we really wanted to, but we don't really have anybody to go after. We haven't even found anybody else. We are going to need a district at some point, and getting a campus could let us get some great scientist points, which would allow us to get some inspirations through the great scientists at some point, which would be pretty useful. I think I'm just going to go with the monument, though. Let's get a little bit of culture coming in. Culture's the one, you know, one of our shortfalls at the moment. We're going to have plenty of science production along the way, but the culture is going to be an issue. So let's go and grab that. Getting walls up as well would be pretty useful, though, come to think of it. Because that would give us the boost for engineering. Would actually get us some catapults. But I think we have time to get that. We don't have to rush it right away. Well, we can get crossbowmen now. Is there a boost for crossbowmen? Oh, 2 crossbowmen. Gets us the boost for bombards. Now it's going to be expensive to get there. 500 gold to get there. Alright, well, we're not going to be putting a city there, so we can go ahead and delete that. Alright, we do want to get the boost for state workforce if we can. Get on my way, buddy. I want to go past you. Thank you. Alright, well, there's state workforce. Oh, we never found a second continent, huh? Well, this one's controllable. The second continent is not. We'll go ahead and finish off second continent now. And we're going to go ahead and get the... I mean, like I said, we could get us a district. Campus would not be a bad idea. I mean, this would get us some adjacency, although we'd have to buy that tile, which I'm not super keen on. Pop it here. It's less adjacency, but we could fill in some other things around it. Could also just put it over here, potentially eventually put a harbor down here, which would give us a little bit of a... You know what? Let's do that. It's going to be all right. I mean, honestly, we're not getting it for the adjacency. We're not getting... The adjacency would be cut in half anyway. We're getting it for the great scientist points, so it's a little bit less important where we put it, other than the fact that this would provide us adjacency for other districts, which we can deal with. Oh, we finally found somebody else.
That's the positive aspect of trade, I suppose.
We don't need trade routes yet, so I'm not going to be worrying about that just yet. I think everything else is okay as well. We will go ahead and go for early empire. It's already boosted, so we'll go ahead and get that locked in. There we go. America. One of the Teddy personalities, which is the, I guess, the Rough Rider personality. Go ahead and send delegates to these guys. Maybe we can play nice with them for now. Although, getting crossbowmen and bombards really early would allow us to go to a really early war and just stomp over some people. But I don't really want to do war with this game. I know we can. This would be a powerhouse from a domination standpoint because those bombards would just chew through these things. A single bombard against Washington right now would, I mean, it would practically, okay, wouldn't one-shot it most likely, but it would not take long to chew through those walls, and with the crossbowmen as well. I mean, it would just be absolute dominance. But you have to spend a lot of resources to get there, and yes, what I'm trying to say is I don't really want to go the domination route right now. If they were a little bit closer, I might consider it, but they're kind of far away. And wow, we are completely blocked off from with the mountains here. Well then, how about we come back over this way? We need to get our amenities set up at some point. How much would it cost us to buy? Builder with faith. 80 faith. I mean, we're, what, 20 turns away from being able to buy that? That wouldn't be a bad pick. Getting some gold as well would be pretty good. And you get the trader out as well.
Look back over the past, with its changing empires that rose and fell. And you can foresee the future too.
Alright, I don't think there's any policies we need to change right now.
Have a happy and engaged workforce, as it is to have a profitable bottom line.
Yeah, I think we're okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab the next civic. I mean, it's got to be political philosophy at this point. Although, need one more city-state if at all possible. Alright, so we did get our district up. That feels pretty good. Let's go ahead and get the walls knocked out. I mean, a trader would be useful as well to get this the gold. I think we'll do the trader first. And I know we definitely didn't want to get the walls, but I think this will help as well. Magnus would be pretty useful. Reina would be pretty useful. I'm just going to go with Liang early on here. Put her in Babylon. If we get a builder or two out from there that's got a little extra charges. Let's be pretty aggressive with these barbarians. Where are they coming from? Like, there's no barbarian encampment here, is there? Where are they? I'm actually not sure how they're getting over here. Oh well, we'll figure it out. Alright, now I'll just put it on the hill for now. I do want to get a settler over here to fill that spot in and just start filling in some more spots where we can. Is there anything else about Babylon that I'm forgetting about? I mean, obviously we know about the ancient unit, and we've already been building the Palgum, which is pretty awesome. Oh yeah, the special district. We automatically get the first building. So that does mean we should have the library, correct? We do indeed. That's pretty helpful. Well, for the great scientist points, not so much the science points themselves. Alright, now let's go and knock out the wall before I get distracted again. You are going to be capped on growth here pretty soon. Let's go ahead and knock out the granary if we can. Let's just go with whatever's the most total resources. Does get us currency, which is awesome. Actually, we could probably trade with these guys. No, we'll declare friendship with you. We'll play nice. Do you have any resources we need? No, you do not. What about you? You don't have any difficulties or anything. I mean, it's pretty early on. Wasn't expecting it. Oh, we already hooked this up, didn't we? I don't know why I was saying we need to hook it up. I forget we already had it hooked up. Do we have another luxury? We do have... No, we don't. We have a bunch of bonus resources. No other luxury resources nearby. It's tea way over there. Is that really it? There's spices back that way. Wow, we just definitely got to get some more hooked up. Some jade over here. All right, 2 turns on our walls, which will get us the next tech there.
One man's magic is another man's engineering.
Engineering. Aqueducts, catapults. Well, catapults are... We were about to skip over them completely, to be honest. There's something for aqueducts? I can't remember. Yes, there is. But there's also some stuff for pastures and iron mines, things like that. We don't have the iron, but also something for universities. And mining resources, all that kind of stuff. We do need to get some builders out. And I was hoping to wait up for the faith builders, but we could get another builder then. Let's go and get a builder now. We're definitely going to need it to hook some stuff up. Although we don't actually have anything to mine right now, unless except for what's way over here. I do want to try and save my money for a settler, if at all possible. Easier said than done, it appears. All right, we are going to be close on the growth here as well. Let's go ahead and get the granary. Oh, there's political philosophy capped out, basically, other than finding the city-state, which I think we still should be able to find at some point, right? I want to get games and rec. All right, you know what? We're just going to put you on auto explore for now. Now we discover a new continent.
Is a tool.
Babylon's up to 10 pop already. Wow. Probably keep going with the sea stuff up here. Less likely we're going to grab those anyway. So let's go and go with the 2 galleys. It's not going to happen anytime soon. Hey, you know what? I mean, it's not much, but we are getting techs, you know, through our research, our normal research. So, I mean, every little bit's going to help for sure. We definitely did the granary here. How much was it 320, was it? 390, oof, for the settler. I could buy a builder right now with gold. At this point, probably going to buy a builder with faith if we still have it available and keep saving up our gold for the settler. It's a long ways away, but definitely want to get there. Do we already have the lumber mill? We do, don't we? We don't see a lumber mill. Did we not get the boost for that one? Yeah, it's this one. Right. No, it's not that one. It's I think we already have it. I just don't remember which one it is. Do need mines. Not gonna happen anytime soon. Start hooking up some of these maize, which is gonna get us some gold at the very least. We have a pasture. We should have a pasture, right? We might not. Ah, right there. Horseback riding. Nope. So let's go ahead and grab a pasture over here. Get that hooked up. And a bunch of granaries now. But I think that's important to keep the population going.
A
So there's our pasture. I think we'll just hook up the maize, hook up the rice maybe, just keep going that route. I do want to mine stuff, but I mean, we could just put some mines down. Getting 3 mines just by itself would give us something. We still want to mine the resource, which will happen when we get the settler over here, which the current rate is what, 15 turns away at the very least, because that's how long it's going to take us to get the gold. We may be building a builder out of Babylon and holding on to our gold for a 5th settler. 5th city, I should say. Let's go and hook up the maize. It's going to get us some gold, right? From working that if we can. Which could help things out quite a bit. Alright, I mean, a government plaza would be useful. Aqueduct is always useful. There is a thing for aqueduct. So that is an opportunity for us to go after. But I think we just go for a settler here. City's big enough to support it. Actually, I think we just put a mine here. We are, like I said, we are going to need a couple mines anyway. It's a pretty decent spot for a mine. Turns that into a pretty solid tile. Early on, for sure. Alright, granary is completed. We still need a monument here. We still need, I mean, commercial hubs and things like that everywhere. More campuses would not be bad, to be honest. Let's do the monument first. I'd like to keep the culture side of things going as well. Alright, I think the last one will be on the rice up here. Let's just keep this new city decked out. I'm sorry, I think we have, do we have one more build? No, we don't. 1, 2, 3. Should we not have had? Oh, she wasn't established yet. That was a mistake, I bet. Ooh, Hungary. I don't think I've been in a game with them in a while. Pretty tough opponent, for sure.
If bread is the first necessity of life.
Entertainment complex are also incredibly useful. Still like the production for now, I think. Although the faith and gold would both help us towards more builders slash settlers, to be fair. We could get a little bit of gold from this. Not a lot, but every little bit is going to help, I think. 3 gold, I mean, that's something. Finish off mysticism, it's already boosted anyway. Looks like we are going to be in a dark age. Which isn't the absolute end of the world. Alright, let's go and do the monument here as well. I mean, sure, I'd like to clear that out, but... Oh, wait a minute, there's something right there. Hello, free military unit. I'm guessing it's just a horseman. Oh, it's chariot, heavy chariot. Of course it would be, because it's heavy. I mean, I'd like to do this attack, but then we'd be pretty big trouble. I think we just gotta accept that we're gonna have to defend that initial attack and go from there. I'll put you over here on the road. Able to move a little bit more quickly if something comes up. Honestly, I think I'm okay with giving you some horses early on. I don't need them right this second, and your gold actually will help me out quite a bit. Turns on our settler. I'll go ahead and move this archer up there just to kind of cover the spot. just move you back to our city. Be all right.
Mysticism is the mistake of an accidental and
We're running out of things that are boosted. I mean, none of these help us right this second because, I mean, the science helps a little bit. We're getting 1 science for it, so it's something. I guess we'll just go ahead and get to 3 on each of these. Why not? All right, we're going to go ahead and put a cut in there. When we come back, we'll get our next city up for sure. Hopefully we'll be able to mine this copper over here for sure. That's going to get us another boost. And just really kind of go from there. So I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.